Welcome to the Mentor Handbook as part of the Cardiff Partnership suite of professional learning resources for teacher educators. This suite of videos focuses on observation and feedback, arguably the bread and butter of your practice as a mentor working with a student teacher. Before we get into the detail of observation and feedback and give you some ideas and points of reflection about how you might improve your practice on this front, we need to turn our attention to what Burn and Mutton describe as the sort of teaching and learning process that's going on in research-informed clinical practice models like ours in the Cardiff Partnership. They say that bringing research-based understandings of teaching and learning into dialogue with the professional understandings of experienced teachers to facilitate and deepen the interplay between the different kinds of knowledge generated and validated within the different contexts of school and university, and B, to provide scope for beginning teachers to interrogate each in light of the other, bringing both to bear on interpreting and responding to their classroom experiences. Now, of course, this happens very authentically within observations and feedback, but in order to encourage our student teachers to integrate and interrogate different types of knowledge that they're coming to know and learn in those different contexts, then we need to be asking the right questions and facilitating our approaches so that they can do that really deep thinking about their practice. So before we get into the detail, again, we're going to give you some guiding questions to consider that perhaps you already consider before you observe and feedback to your student teacher, but let's all get ourselves on the same page here. So firstly, you should be asking, what is the purpose of the observation and feedback? What is the sort of learning purpose to using this approach with this student teacher that I've got in front of me? What is the shared focus of the observation and feedback? Are you and your student teacher both aware of that focus? What approach to observation and feedback does my student teacher need? So reflecting on the needs of that student teacher in front of you at that particular moment in time. And then how is the student teacher going to use the feedback to progress? How can I be sure that they can act upon those next steps and make progress as a result of that learning experience?